If I asked you why you have either considered going no contact with your family or have already gone no contact with your family, what would you tell me? What would you explain to me? What would be your purpose, your strong and concrete purpose for going absolutely no contact, or at least considering it? Believe it or not, family estrangement is the silent killer of families, and that is backed by research, because a lot of young people who were born in the 1990s and born in the 2000s have decided to go no contact because not only is it easier to fly and be free in their own lives, but it helps them avoid the unnecessary conflict that tends to happen in their families. We have to consider that not everybody has a perfect family, at least a family that looks perfect, and most people struggle with communicating with their siblings, communicating with their parents. And so the silent killer of the world right now, and of course it's not the only one, but it's the biggest one right now in society, is family estrangement. Now, there's a theory known as reactance theory, and that is a no contact theory. No contact rule kind of grew out of that. And basically what that means is the theory of being free and not having restrictions is the whole point of reactance theory. It says, I don't want my freedom reduced, stopped, minimized, not respected, and the minute I feel a restriction, I have to fight to be free. Humans don't like to be restricted, which is one of the reasons why the no contact rule is so attractive to most people. So if you're attracted to the no contact rule and you've gone no contact, or you've considered it, continue to watch this video. So the no contact rule works for most people, but there are some situations where the no contact rule doesn't work unless you take specific steps. So I encourage you to research a little bit on reactance theory. Go ahead and do some research on family estrangement and see what it is that you need to know if you're considering to go no contact. There's a few reasons why people go no contact, and I'm going to list them right now. The first is to reduce and eliminate constant conflict. Who wants to be in constant conflict with their family members, right? The only way for some people for peace of mind, peace in their heart and soul, is to just go no contact. I'm out of here. We're not doing this. Oh my God. Do I have another safety pin on my shirt? I'm so sorry, guys. Here's what happens. I don't want to have a wardrobe malfunction. So then I end up putting a safety pin on my shirt, and then, yeah. And I jump on here and it's not. You understand. To build and maintain independence is another reason why some people go no contact. They don't want to lose their independence because they are an adult child and the parent still treats them like a child, or the sibling doesn't treat them in a respectful manner. So, you know, sometimes you have to run and you have to go no contact to have that freedom. Also, to find some kind of place where you can grow and continue to grow is a good reason for going no contact for most people. They need a place to breathe and to be free, and, you know, to be able to think and process life on their own. And so sometimes going no contact is the only way to do that. Another reason research suggests people go no contact is to submit and place a lesson. You know, let's say, for example, you and your brother have never gotten along, and, you know, what continues to be the biggest issue for you and your brother is poor communication and really not being able to come to an agreement on anything. So for you to be heard and maybe respected, going no contact means I'm not going to communicate with you until you understand what the lesson is. So some people try to drive home a lesson by going no contact. And also, lastly, in this particular category is to finally obtain freedom. They don't want to be stuck. Most people that go no contact do not want to be harmed or abused or misused. So they go no contact. It's the only way they know how to cope sometimes. So what are some healthy ways to go no contact? Let me give you a few suggestions that I find to be most helpful, not only in my private practice, practice, but also with people who consult with me around the world. The first thing that I suggest you do is decide and problem solve. Problem solving is not just sitting down and saying to yourself, I'm going to go no contact with Aunt Nusu over there because she was rude to me the other day. That is not problem solving. Problem solving is this. It's saying, I am going to go no contact because I can't continue to be abused. I can't continue to be minimized. I can't continue to be hurt. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go no contact, and here's how I'm going to do it. And you want to sit down and really make sure that you're not financially dependent, that you are not emotionally and psychologically dependent, that your absence is going to cause an even bigger problem in your family, and that there's a possibility you can always come back. So don't burn bridges. You really want to set in place problem solving. How do I solve this issue? For how long? You know, what's the distance I need to go to solve this problem, perhaps? And you also want to identify what it is that you are trying to achieve, right? Because if you go no contact with anger, you may turn around and say, uh-oh, I made a big mistake here. I want to go back, and all the doors are closed. So you want to make sure that you understand exactly what you're doing. The other thing is take a stand and stand on it. You don't want to waver, right? Because when you waver, it makes it look like you don't know exactly what you're doing. So if you decide I'm going to go no contact, go no contact. Don't send text messages. Hey, just want to see how you're doing. Hope everything is going fine. Have a wonderful Christmas. Have a happy Thanksgiving. No, if you decide to go no contact, that's no contact, you know? Now, some research suggests that going no contact is a process where, you may go complete no contact, which is absolutely no phone calls and text messages and social media, or you may go no contact in a way where you are partially engaged, right? I'll communicate with you over Facebook every now and then, but other than that, I'm not going to say anything else to you. You really want to figure out what it is that I need to do and then stand on it. You don't want to waver. The other thing is you want to be able to determine if you can handle the no contact. You may want to go no contact in the moment because you're upset, but will you go no contact and then later feel guilty and want to go back? At that point, you've probably stepped on people's toes. People are hurt, and if you haven't been answering phone calls and text messages and social media messages, you've already cut off communication. It doesn't make sense to go back. The other thing is protect your peace. I often tell my clients who want to go no contact, protect your peace. And that means don't answer the door if they come knocking on your door. You don't have to answer text messages or emails that are long and trying to defend or explain or project, and the list goes on. Protect your peace. You also want to consider therapy when you go no contact, because you need to be processing what it is that I'm doing. Will this destroy my life or make it better? How do I end this no contact if I ever want to end the no contact? What is it exactly that I need to do? And so that's important. You want to make sure that you get under some kind of therapy or spiritual guidance. You also want to hold the boundary. Once you go no contact, you really shouldn't, again, waver. But if you do decide to contact or respond, you want to hold that boundary as best you can, right? You don't want to have porous or overly flexible boundaries. You want to make sure that your boundaries are firm, clear, and consistent. That's the only way that you're going to get the respect that you're looking for. If this is you, hang in there. I'm going to put some videos in the description box for you so that you can learn a little bit more about going no contact and family estrangement. Thank you so much for being with me in this short video. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.